Hello, good evening. Welcome to my channel. My name is David Okun. I've been talking about the cost of living. Today, I will be speaking about Elon Musk, who is actually the second richest man on earth. Previously, in the other video, we talked about Jeff Bezos, the third richest in the world. They are worth in hundreds of billions of pounds of US dollars, and they basically rule the world. They are the masters of capitalism. And the reason for looking at rich people in the middle of the cost of living is because the cost of living is actually a poverty induced crisis. It is actually people who suffer the cost of living suffer the cost of living because they are poor. They have low income. People who are actually multi-billionaires like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and the other multi-billionaires and the other multi-millionaires of the world do not actually suffer the cost of living as a crisis. They experience the cost of living in a different way. You could call it the cost of living because it is actually the cost of living, but not as a crisis because they are rich. They can afford anything, and the people who are considered poor, on the alternative, they actually suffer to buy food, energy, water, rent, accessing healthcare. All these are actually indicators that an individual might be suffering from the cost of living. And that's why I'm trying to look at poverty and compare and contrast it with wealth, in the sense that a lot of people who are actually poor in the world, especially in the developed world, sometimes do not realize that they are actually poor. What many people mistakenly think is that they are actually rich. And I've always said it over and again that if you work for a living, if you it's a necessity for you to actually go out and work, and if you don't work, you cannot actually earn a living in any way. Then, if that happens, then that is actually an indication for you to realize that you are actually a poor person. And there are two different classes of economic individuals and groups: the poor and the rich. There are some group of people known as the middle class. These are actually people who feel good about wealth, about life, about livelihood. They have good jobs. They probably are small and medium business owners who feel they are actually doing very well in life. That is okay. And feeling good about life is actually positive, which many people can enjoy. But when it comes to the real world, people need to realize what their status is, whether they are poor, whether they are rich. And the first point of action, if you are actually poor, is to get out of poverty by working so hard as an employee and also working so hard as a self-employed small and medium business owner. Those are the types of work you can do to get out of poverty. To get wealth, you need to grow your business into a multi-billion big corporation organization as a private business, because you can get rich only when you own a private business, which is actually huge, which is big, a multi-million, multi-billion, or even sometimes multi-trillion private business. If you own that, then you begin to experience wealth. Or if by some chance you do maybe something and earn, get maybe you write a book and your book becomes a bestseller, Then you get a lump sum payment, multi-million pound or dollar, US dollar paid to you as a lump sum. Then you become rich. That is you can try writing a book. You can try, playing a song. You can try being a sports person if you're still young. But if you are old, you can try something you're good at. You might win it, an award, and actually get paid a lump sum. And if you're lucky, you can get a multi-billionaire who can pay. You can pay, maybe 10 million US dollar into your bank account as a gift. Those are actually almost wishful thinking in terms of receiving gift from rich people, because the likelihood that if you're poor, you're going to be out of reach. You won't be within reach of wealthy people. They will be of scope for your to your gaining contact with them, in the sense of them meeting you directly or indirectly. It is unlikely. So let us stick with the cost of living and studying wealthy people with a view to getting out of poverty if you do what they do, if you work hard. In the other video, I actually emphasize the value of hard work. Because if you don't work, you will not succeed in anything. It doesn't matter how little the work is. That actually, if you succeed in anything, is because you did some work. It's the price you pay for success. So this video is actually there. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and leave a comment below. And we are here to do our best to share some information, and I hope you're going to enjoy it by way of experience. We're looking at Elon Musk. In the other video, we spoke about capitalism as a system economic system we now live and work and exist under. So I'm looking at Elon Musk, the history of Elon Musk, and who he was and who he is. What he does, what he doesn't do, and his behavior compared with the other multimillionaires, where he was born and when Elon Musk was born, and who he is born as. What was his name? Elon Reeve Musk. He was born Elon. Some people call it Elon Musk. I would like to call him Elon Musk. He was born Elon Reeve Musk on the 28th, June the 28th, 1971. He is aged 51 years. He was born in Pretoria, Transvaal, in South Africa. So Elon Musk actually is an African who grew up in America. He's an African being born in Africa, in Pretoria, in the region of Transvaal, South Africa. By constitution, by law, he is not going to be the president of America. Although he lived in America, he grew up in America, by law, because he's not like Barack Obama, who was born in America. Elon Musk was born in Africa, in South Africa. He also studied in the university, his education, he studied in the University of Pennsylvania. He studied BS and Bachelor of something, maybe whatever, and BS, maybe Bachelor of Science. The other title, if you want to give title to, if you want to address Elon Musk, the title you give to Elon Musk would be founder, CEO, and chief executive of SpaceX. I think Elon Musk is best known by his project SpaceX. If you know SpaceX, leave a comment below and let me know what you know about SpaceX. Founder is the founder of SpaceX. He's also the CEO and the chief engineer of SpaceX. So CEO is actually manager. He's the chief executive officer. Executive actually means a governor, because the word executive means government. So this is a private government. This signatory prove that Elon Musk is the head of is the governor of a private government. That's what executive means. It means government. So CEO, chief, which means he's the boss of all the bosses. Is the tip of an organization as the chief executive officer. He's also the chief, which means also is actually the head, the hem, as an engineer. So Elon Musk is an engineer. Specifically, he is the chief engineer of SpaceX. He's also the chief executive officer and product architect of Tesla. So he's also an architect. Chief executive officer and product architect. He produced things. He's the chief. He's actually the head of is the product architect of Tesla. He's also the chief executive officer of Twitter. Elon Musk he bought Twitter recently. He's also president of Musk Foundation. So the Musk Foundation is the president of it. I don't need to explain to you who a president is. He's actually the chief of government. It's a private government systems. Founder of the Boring Company and X.com. Now, the Boring Company and X.com is now part of PayPal. If you use PayPal, Elon Musk actually founded PayPal, the PayPal system where you use to pay currencies online. He's the co-founder of Neuralink, OpenAI, and Zip2. Now, AI is artificial intelligence. Zip2 is also a system of identifying addresses and postcodes and things like that. His partner, spouses, is Justin Wilson. He married Justin Wilson in 2000. They divorced in 2008. And another of his spouses is Tallulah Riley, and they got married in 2010 and divorced in 2012. Married again in 2013 and divorced again in 2016. So he's got another partner, business partner, as it is. His name is Grimes, from between 2018 and 2021. Elon Musk has 10 children. His parents are Elon Musk and May Musk. His family are the Musk family. He has several awards and is stand by his name. He's one of the greatest businessmen in the world. So, like I said, he was born Elon Reeves Musk in South Africa. I was born in June 28, 1971. Elon Musk is a business magnate and an investor. Elon Musk is a founder, CEO, and chief engineer of SpaceX. Like I said before, it's also something called angel investor. The CEO and product architect of Tesla, like I said, owner and CEO of Twitter, like I said before. He's the founder of the Boring Company and co-founder of Neuralink and OpenAI, and is also the president of the philanthropic Musk Foundation. So, like we saw with Jeff Bezos in the other videos, someone like Elon Musk are known to operate philanthropic, which is actually charitable investment. They invest a lot of money in these philanthropies. Elon Musk own philanthropic product is actually called Musk Foundation, and they pour a lot of money, billions of US dollar, and actually it's a form. It does very good thing. They help people, but actually I think the main motive is actually to hide their money into those foundations because they control those foundations. Their family actually control those, indirectly own those foundations, and it's a way of actually hiding money away. And I think also there is also some motive where when they put money there, they don't pay taxes on those billions of US dollar. I think it's a way of actually holding money from the world so that nobody touches their money, because it's a capital investment anyway. And I'm not so sure how effective they are as service product or projects. Normally, the emphasis on capital or hiding. Capital means you build infrastructure, you build really huge capital projects, and as long as it doesn't actually help ordinary people or the majority, the many, and it's a good way of doing charity. Elon Musk has an estimated net worth of around 196 billion US dollar, 196 billion US dollar as of February 15, 2023. And this is actually primarily from his ownership stakes in Tesla and SpaceX. So the main source of his wealth actually is from Tesla and his shares, his stakes in Tesla and also SpaceX. Musk is the second wealthiest person in the world, like I said previously, according to both Bloomberg Billionaires Index and Forbes Real-Time Billionaires List. These are actually measuring sticks. They are measuring instruments for organizations who measure people who are actually very, very wealthy. So he was born in Pretoria in South Africa, like I said, and he briefly attended a university of Pretoria before moving to Canada at the age of 18, acquiring citizenship through his Canadian-born mother. His mother was Canadian. Canada is part of America, part of North America, distinct from the United States of America, which is also in North America. They are quite close. They all both are English-speaking countries. So Elon Musk's mother was born in Canada, and so he got citizenship he moved to Canada at the age of 18, and he got the Canadian citizenship through his mother. So 2 years later, he matriculated at Queen's University and transferred to the University of Pennsylvania, where he received bachelor's degrees in economics and physics. So he studied economics and physics, and he moved to California in 1995 to attend Stanford University. So he attended Stanford University in California, which he moved from Pennsylvania, uh, uh, Pennsylvania in 1995 to attend Stanford. These are actually leading universities of the world and in America. So after 2 days, he dropped out, and with his brother Kimball, co-founded the online city guide software company Zip2. So he dropped out of university after 2 days. He dropped out of Stanford University in 1995 after 2 days, and to work with his brother Kimball, and with his brother, he co-founded a company called Zip2. So online city guide. So if you talk about online city guide, it's like a digital city guide of a city. Zip actually is postcode, is equivalent of postcode. It means if you are looking for direction, you go online and actually find where you want to go, your destination. You put in the address, zip code, like a postcode, enter it, so you find out where you're going. So in 1999, zip code 2 was acquired by Compaq for 307 million, and Musk co-founded X.com, a direct bank. So they sold it off. They sold Zip2 in 1999. They sold it to somebody called Compaq for 307 million US dollar. And so he co-founded X.com with somebody else. It's a direct bank. I think it's online banking. So X.com merged with Confinity in 2000 to form PayPal, which eBay acquired for 1.5 billion US dollar in 2008. So PayPal, which many people now use with eBay, was actually co-founded by Elon Musk. He merged his company X.com, which is actually a direct bank, online banking system, with something called Confinity way back in 2000 to form PayPal, which eBay acquired eventually. So actually, Elon Musk created PayPal, and he sold it to eBay in 2002 for 1.5 billion US dollar. So all the poor people can now see the magic performed by multimillionaires and multi-billionaires creating wealth. It's like magic. But because they have the acumen, the business acumen to do business, they have the guts and the will and the steely determination to succeed, and coupled with a bit of luck here and there, they become the superpowers they are. Sometimes you think they are superhuman, and they tend to portray that that demeanors. And like I said at the outset of this video, the best thing to do is actually to learn as much as you can about super billionaires, and so with 175.8 million US dollar, Musk founded SpaceX in 2002. So when he sold off his PayPal business for 1.5 billion to eBay, he used some of the money, probably not, but he actually bought SpaceX. He founded SpaceX by spending 175.8 million US dollar, and founded SpaceX in 2002, a space flight services company. So SpaceX is actually intended to as a spacecraft to send people into space. So like a space flight is like a space flight services company. In 2002, he was an early investor in the electric vehicle manufacturer Tesla Motors. Now Tesla Incorporation, Tesla Inc. So when you hear about Tesla, if you drive a Tesla, leave a comment below. Elon Musk founded this motor company. It's electric vehicle manufacturer, Tesla, in 2004. A lot of you now know a lot of things about Tesla. Leave a comment below if you know anything at all about Tesla. So he became its chairman and product architect, like I said in the beginning, assuming the position of CEO in 2008. In 2006, he helped create Solar City, a solar energy company that was later acquired by Tesla and became Tesla Energy. So you got Tesla Energy, which is actually it started as Solar City in 2006, created by Elon Musk, integrating the same to form what company now is like an energy company that was later acquired by Tesla and became Tesla Energy. And in 2015, he co-founded OpenAI, a non-profit artificial intelligence research company. So OpenAI is actually a research facility which he founded in 2015. Artificial intelligence infrastructure, a research company which actually founded the following year. He co-founded Neuralink, Neuralink, a neuro technology company developing brain-computer interfaces, and the Boring Company, a tunnel construction company. A Boring Company actually construct tunnel. It bores tunnels underground, and this was actually the Boring Company. Actually, is the machine to dig tunnels underground. And Tesla, Elon Musk actually founded that. Neuralink actually is a neuro technology, a company developing brain-computer interfaces. When you interface something, you actually connect human brain with machine. Computer is a machine, is a technology. Actually, if you interface it, actually, you are trying to mix brain with computer. Actually, you connect computer into human brains. So when you look at a human being who is actually having a human brain connected to a computer, for example, a robot actually, or even some kind of like a human body or skeleton with human flesh, with human neural system, including brain, you are actually mixing humans and machine to function as one organism. So man-machine, he is trying to create human machine which is part human, which is part machine. So you can have maybe a metallic skeleton or skull and maybe human flesh or synthetic human flesh and human organism which is actually synthesized synthetic, which is actually artificial flesh and veins and blood, you know, created artificially, flesh and tissues and DNA probably also created, and then you have a body which look like a human being but also function like a machine. I think this is actually the direction of travel being pioneered by Elon Musk in his technological enterprise. involving something called Neuralink, um, which is a neurotechnology company developing brain-computer interfaces. And quite exciting. We live in an exciting period. Musk has also proposed a hyperloop high-speed train transportation system. By the sound of this, when this is a proposal. He proposed a hyperloop high speed train, hyperloop high speed train transportation system. I don't know what it is. Leave a comment below if you know what this is. Hyperloop sound really exciting. Hyperloop high speed train transportation system. I think it's going to be really fast. It's going to be really fast. I think it might involve nanotechnology. I think it might involve artificial intelligence also. It's going to involve probably a 3D printer. I think such a train can be really, really fast. I think it's associated with the boring companies trying to do to you to actually use to bore tunnel, construction tunnel. So such a train will probably be traveling underground very quickly, like a supersonic. At a supersonic speed, like faster than probably the speed of sound, because I don't know what it is, but it sounds really exciting. Elon Musk has made a proposition for that. I don't know how far he's going along that direction. I don't know what he's doing now. Musk has also proposed in 2002 his acquisition of Twitter for now in 2022 his acquisition of Twitter for 44 billion was completed. So he bought Twitter in 2022, last year actually. He acquired Twitter for 44 billion US dollar. I'll leave a comment below how much you think 44 billion US dollar is. It's a lot of money, of course. And Musk has made controversial statements on politics and technology, particularly on Twitter, and is a polarizing figure. He has been criticized for making unscientific and misleading statements, including spreading COVID-19 misinformation. I don't know what he said about COVID-19 misinformation. In 2018, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) sued Musk for falsely tweeting that he had secured funding for a private takeover of Tesla. Musk stepped down as chairman of Tesla and paid a 20 million US dollar fine as part of a settlement agreement with the SEC. So this is controversy, and you can see they are doing a lot of work. Tesla and Elon Musk is doing a lot of work, and they are like any multi-billionaire, and they're always full of controversy. Thank you for watching this video. I will be continuing in the other videos with the story of Elon Musk. Next we are going to look at his early life. We're going to look at his childhood and his family, and also we'll probably be repeating in bit part of what we said now. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe if you like the video, and so that I can produce more of the video, and leave a comment below, share with your family, click like if you like, click the notification bell. Thank you. Bye bye.